rental station.
This is the start of my road trip. I rented a car from Toyota Rent-A-Car called the Hotline. It's so cool that they have unmanned booth. I was so excited to do this road trip, but I forgot my international driving license. But the trip still has to go on, so I went to the train station in Sapporo and to Manomanai station, and then hit to Josenki town, which is my first stop. At the bus station, I was enjoying the snowfall. I finally arrived after 6 hours of bus ride. Josenki is a hot spring town located within Shikutsu Toyo National Park. I checked into my cozy little room and then head straight for the onsen. I chose Josenki View Hotel because it has beautiful onsen, as you can see in the photos here. And they have a great buffet spread for breakfast. The next day, I had my breakfast and head off to the first stop. The first stop that I will be going is called Hill of the Buddha. And they have a quaint little cafe that serves some comfort food. It was snowing outside and it was really beautiful. There's a row of Mawa statues and a replica of Stonehenge located near the Hill of the Buddha. You have to walk through this dramatic tunnel before the statue of the Buddha reveals itself. Ring the bell. I'm back to Manomanai station and head towards Sapporo for the Donan bus to head to my next destination, Noburibetsu Onsen Town. I was clearly amazed with the features on the bus. I finally reached my second destination in the evening, Noburibetsu Onsen Town.
This is my hotel. Nice lobby.
I checked into a traditional ryokan after a long day. The ryokan was really cozy and comfortable, and I explored the room. And they have everything that I need to go for an onsen. The next morning, I woke up to this beautiful view with lush white forests just outside my window. And I head for breakfast to start my day.
Noburibetsu Bear Park. I'm with this little bear on the roadway to see the bear park at Noburibetsu. Look at the beautiful valleys. What mountain is this?
Noburibetsu Bear Park is worth the visit. Plan about at least 4 hours here and come early if you want to attend the scheduled events in the day. The bear park is a zoo known to about 70 unique Enzo brown bear. I then went to the deck to look at Lake Kutara. Outside there are a lot of bears with their names on it.
I don't think this is very good. The bear is just waiting for someone to feed it. This one bear here is lazy.
I am at the first enclosure. The birds are just feeding off the bear kibbles.
This is an announcement for our guests about an event. We will soon be holding the duck race at the
Yes.
Duck Race.
飛嘢出嚟㗎。
係啊係啊，佢唔知飛出嚟咯。
佢都對住啊。
Everyone bought tickets to guess which duck will win this race for an exchange of a prize. I am back in the city. I grabbed yakiniku for dinner and end of the day. This is the frozen pond. The blue pond, but it's frozen now.
等後邊啲人開。
I booked a trip to Niseko because I really enjoy skiing. I wanted to be with a crowd, so I joined So Travel, which stands for Social Travel within Singapore. On the first day, we skied at Niseko Village. There's 4 ski resorts interconnected with each other: Grand Hirafu, Hanazono, Niseko Village, and Annapuri. My tour was divided into groups. There were 43 snowboarders and 7 skiers. Out of the 7 skiers, 2 of us were intermediate and the rest were beginners. The snowboarders were made up of improver and advanced rider. I was the only skier with the advanced snowboarder group because I wanted to hit the red and black slopes and explore every part of the mountain. On the first day of skiing, we hit Grand Hirafu and Hanazono. We continued the night ski in Grand Hirafu, which is open from 4 to 7 p.m. It is widely considered as the best night ski resort with the most extensive floodlights terrain, offering about 10 km of runs that include green, red and black course. It is powered by the Ace Gondola and we could see the glowing village and Mount Yote. The period that I went was in March, towards the end of the winter period, and light snow continued. Every Friday from late December to mid-March at 8 p.m, there will be fireworks display at the Ace Gondola base station. Actually, it was underwhelming. We went for dinner and shared stories. One of our friends had a broken shoulder by flipping from snowboarding. The next day, the clouds cleared to reveal the Shine Mount Yote. We took the gondola up to the Grand Hirafu Peak. The ride up was beautiful and we could see the whole snowy landscape of Niseko. It was breathtaking. We wanted to take the most terrifying pizza box chairlift with no safety ledge to the peak of Grand Hirafu. Boy, coming down was scary. We had to go through the black slopes and my snowboarding pals were doing hillside toe all the way down. I was going down really slowly because my skis would accelerate so quickly and I had no control over them. For dinner, we went to an izakaya restaurant, Izakaya He with a 4.3 stars review on Google. One of our friends was really nice to book in advance because seats get booked up quickly. On the third day, my buddy and I joined the beginner skiers group to see how they were doing at Niseko village.
And everyone is practicing.
While we were here with the beginner skiers, the other half of the group were at Holiday Trail located in Grand Hirafu, served by the Holiday Pair Lift 1, which is a beginner green slope. The most scenic trail in my opinion. The group went off-piste down the mountain surrounded by untouched snow that looked very inviting, all of them without an expert guide. They came head to head with a hidden waterfall beneath their foot and were scared shit out of their life, but they managed to squirm their way around and back to proper grounds. Back to me. I broke off from the skiers and hid off to find the rest of the other snowboarders, and we found one of them. It was at the top of Grand Hirafu, where this pizza box chairlift was, and there was fresh pau. We took every chance we had and stayed on for the night ski. On the fourth day, we spent our time at Annapuri. It was my first time hitting this side of the slopes in Niseko. My advanced snowboarding friends hit Gate 7, which is also known as G7, which is notoriously famous for its half-pipe. It is an inbound backcountry access gate located midway up Annapuri Ski Resort. It looks like a magical wardrobe entrance that will lead us straight into the world of Narnia. We got flushed out of the Annapuri Jumbo Quad lift from G7 and I did for another 2 more runs. We then went to explore the other parts of Annapuri. On our final day of skiing, the tour dedicated 1 day to Rusutsu Ski Resort. It was a 40 minutes drive from Niseko to Rusutsu. It is one of the largest and highest rated ski resort in Hokkaido with 37 trails and 3 connected mountains. I started at the West Mountain, which featured beginner-friendly terrain, kids park, and a designated zone for night skiing. The resort has a large flock of resident sheep, and these miniature ponies and lambs are available for feeding and petting during their interactive session in the summer. On the West Mountain, the amusement park looked entirely abandoned and spooky, but it was actually just hibernating during the winter. We skied through the surreal landscape of roller coasters, swing rides, and a massive ferry wheel. it was time to head over to East Mountain and Mount Isola. I was enjoying the scenic view of the spooky amusement park from the roadway.
Abandoned amusement park. Drive us across the road. So cool, going across the mountains. From the west side, going to the east side now.
For lunch, I had a great crunchy katsu set at the foot of Mount Isola. Closer to the end of the day, I took the final moments to do more runs with the group and savor the remaining moments on Mount Rusutsu. For the closing night at our hotel, the owner hosted a steamboat dinner. We sang and danced for the party. We made new friends, built stronger bonds with existing ones. We walked away with new stories and friendship. My solo trip here after all wasn't so bad. On the day we returned home, it started to snow. It felt like the mountain was calling us back again.